In the vast and unforgiving land of Westeros, the Iron Throne rules all, casting a long shadow over the Seven Kingdoms. Yet its power is built on secrets, betrayal, and blood, with every ruler haunted by the ghosts of those who came before. King Robert Baratheon's reign is crumbling under the weight of old wounds and new conspiracies, and he calls his loyal friend, Ned Stark, to be his hand, pulling the honorable Stark family from their northern home into a dangerous web of southern intrigue and deception. Meanwhile, across the Narrow Sea, the exiled Princess Daenerys Targaryen is forced into a marriage by her ambitious brother, who dreams of reclaiming the throne. But within Daenerys, a spark of destiny and resilience ignites, hinting at a future that even her brother cannot control. As Ned journeys south to the capital, ancient threats begin to stir in the frozen north, where legends and nightmares are all too real. Whispers of magic, the return of dragons, and omens of doom echo across the land, signaling that the world is changing. The deadly Game of Thrones begins, with every move shaping the fate of kingdoms and families alike. But the true war between ice and fire looms unseen, threatening to consume all in its path. In this world, ambition and betrayal are as deadly as any sword, and only the cunning or the truly brave will survive the coming storm. In the frozen north, the noble Starks stand as guardians of honor and tradition, their loyalty to family and duty unwavering even as winter deepens. Meanwhile, the cunning Lannisters, masters of intrigue and ambition, become locked in a deadly struggle for power, their golden lion banners clashing with the direwolf. Ned Stark uncovers a dangerous secret about the royal heirs, but his unyielding honor proves fatal. He's executed in front of a shocked crowd, plunging the realm into chaos and uncertainty. In the aftermath, Robb Stark is declared king in the north, rallying his bannermen, while the Lannisters tighten their grip on the Iron Throne in King's Landing. Across the land, new kings rise. Stannis Baratheon, driven by a sense of justice and prophecy, and Renly Baratheon, charismatic and beloved, each brother claiming the crown and gathering armies, setting the stage for a brutal civil war. Amidst the chaos, Sansa and Arya Stark are separated, each forced to fight for survival in their own ways, their fates uncertain in a world torn apart. Far across the sea, Daenerys Targaryen begins to build her own power, not through marriage alliances, but through fire, blood, and the loyalty of her followers. The war for the throne consumes all of Westeros, but as the great houses clash, a far more ancient and deadly enemy waits in the shadows, threatening everything. In the east, Daenerys emerges from fire with 3 dragons, a sign that magic has returned. She frees slaves and gathers followers, her legend growing. In Westeros, Robb Stark's rebellion ends in betrayal at the Red Wedding, his family slaughtered, hope for the North crushed. The Lannisters' power seems unbreakable, but darkness grows beyond the wall. The Night King, leader of the White Walkers, raises an army of the dead. Jon Snow, Ned's bastard, tries to warn the realm, but few listen. As men fight for crowns, the dead prepare to march. Jon Snow, resurrected and crowned king in the north, unites the living against the Night King. Daenerys arrives in Westeros with dragons and armies, forging an uneasy alliance with Jon. Together, they face the dead at Winterfell in the Long Night. Arya Stark delivers the killing blow to the Night King, shattering his army. With the dead defeated, Daenerys turns her sights on King's Landing. Grief and rage consume her. She burns the city, becoming the very tyrant she sought to destroy. Her allies recoil in horror, realizing the cost of power. The final battle for the throne has begun. In the ashes of King's Landing, Daenerys Targaryen is slain by Jon Snow, who makes the impossible choice to save the realm from her growing tyranny. The once mighty city lies in ruins, its people mourning the cost of war and the fall of their queen. The lords and ladies of Westeros gather in a tense council, debating the future of the realm. In a historic decision, they choose Bran Stark, Bran the Broken, as king, ending the centuries-old cycle of inherited rule and forging a new path for the Seven Kingdoms. The Iron Throne, symbol of endless conflict, is destroyed forever. The North, proud and resolute, claims its independence under Queen Sansa Stark, who vows to lead her people into a new era of peace. Arya Stark, ever the explorer, sails west to seek new worlds beyond the maps, while Jon Snow is exiled to the true North, finding a measure of peace and belonging beyond the Wall among the free folk. Tyrion Lannister, once a prisoner and outcast, is named hand to the new king. He dedicates himself to helping rebuild a shattered realm, guiding the council and striving for a better future. The great Game of Thrones ends not with a conqueror, but with a storyteller on the throne, one who remembers the past and dreams of a gentler future. The pursuit of power has left deep scars across the land, but in the ruins, hope and resilience endure. The people begin to heal, planting seeds for a brighter tomorrow. The song of ice and fire fades into legend, leaving behind a world forever changed, where the promise of peace and renewal glimmers on the horizon.